Okay, hello everybody, it's me again, and welcome to something I have never done before ever on this channel, so I have no idea how it's gonna work out, but screw it, we'll just see how it works. As you all know, at least the more hardcore fans of you out there, April 4th, otherwise the day I'm recording this, who knows if this is coming out today, I have no idea, is Connor's birthday. Connor Kenway's birthday, Roddenhead Gateman's birthday, whatever you want to call him. He would be 260 years old today, but that's besides the point. Happy birthday, buddy. So, that basically started this whole sequence of events and why I'm recording this in general. That's why I'm telling you. So, allow me to explain. Ubisoft posted a happy birthday status for Connor today on their Assassin's Creed fan page. And I posted a comment there about, how much I love Connor, how much I miss Connor, and how I wish he had an ending like his father and grandfather do. Like, Haytham has appeared in 2 games. And he has his own novel. Even Edward has his own novel. But, Connor is the one that gets pushed into the back of Ubisoft's closet. Like, nope, not okay with that. But, anyway, that's basically what I said. So that's when a stranger I've never met before in my life and never will, another Assassin's Creed fan, responded to my comment and basically said, that popular fan theory about, how he wishes Shay and Connor crossed paths at one point, and duked it out. Which is highly unlikely based on their age gap. I'd never really thought about it seriously because, the age gap, again, there's no way they could have fought because, Connor would have to be Connor would be older, 50s, 40s, 50s probably, and Shay would be like 80. So I don't think there'd be much of a fight there at all. So I never really took it seriously, but I started thinking about it. And all of a sudden, all of these little links started clicking in my head about, the way things could work, and OMFG, my brain is freaking exploding, so that's why I am making this video, because I want to share it with you all. Now, okay, granted, I am very excited about this idea, but it probably won't happen. I have no delusions. So, the potential alone, though, makes me want to share it, so I'm going to share it with you guys because I love you. So, here goes. First of all, the time frame would have to begin sometime after 1794, because our brainstorm involves Connor Kenway, of course, happy birthday, buddy, Arnaud Dorian, Napoleon Bonaparte, and Shay Cormac. This would put Shay somewhere around 65 years old, Connor at about 40, and both Arnaud and Napoleon being born within like a year of each other, I think, between 25 and 30. So for our chosen locations, because, you gotta focus on that in Assassin's Creed, it could work all across Europe and even briefly in Africa, where Connor and Arnaud work together, following Napoleon's military trail through countries like France, Italy, and Austria, and even his success in Egypt in 1798. We could see historical events like that one, as well as 13 Vendemiaire, however the frick you pronounce it, the coup in 1799, the Battle of Marengo, etc. Now for the plot. That'll be as paraphrased as I can be here. As the Dead Kings DLC demonstrated for Assassin's Creed Unity, Arnaud and Bonaparte definitely don't share the same ambitions for France anymore. Since Napoleon is aware of the existence of First Civilization artifacts, he now scours the world for them and plans to exploit their power to rule France and eventually the world. Luckily, though, we know he never gets that far. But while Connor and Arnaud chase Napoleon across the globe, the two have a mutual shadow of their own. Ever since Haytham Kenway's death in 1781 and Charles Lee's death shortly thereafter, Shay Cormac now leads the Templar Order's American Rite. He's finally tracked down his first Grandmaster's killer and plans to use those new resources to exact justice upon his old master, unbeknownst to his dark connections with Arnaud's past, who has his own reasons to want to confront Shay in person. So basically, this time around, Connor and Arnaud are up against 2 opponents, the Templars and Bonaparte's army, in a 3-way global race for pieces of Eden, while both the Assassins and Templars are haunted by ghosts they'd like to see put to rest for good. How exciting is that? Now, this next bit is not part of my original brainstorm with the random commenter, but I'd like to explore events beyond 1804. I've been thinking about it more, and I'd like to go past when Napoleon becomes emperor, because the aftermath of the Brotherhood's failure to keep Bonaparte away from France's pilot seat could prove really interesting, not to mention sad, to witness. This way, we can see Ecciosa, Ottawali's grandson, in case you guys didn't know, arrive in Massachusetts to meet up with Connor, which is official canon, thanks to initiates, Ecciosa being in his 40s at the time, and have the both of them meet up and have Ecciosa join in Connor and Arnaud's efforts to remove the pieces of Eden from Napoleon's possession. Maybe at one point they even reunite with the Marquis de Lafayette along the way. That'd be cool. But now, of course, okay. Now it's time to address the elephant in the room. There's that tablet. That fucking tablet from the present-day segments of Assassin's Creed Rogue that basically says, "Don't even get me started on his wife or the way he died." What a mess. Wait, Connor's wife? The way Connor died? No, you can't leave it like that! Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? So, as much as it pains me, if we move even further past 1804, during or after Esiosa completes his additional training, we could explore that little heart-wrenching nugget even deeper. Connor would already be married, and obviously have children, otherwise Desmond wouldn't have ever existed in the first place. But between Napoleon's rise to emperor, the Brotherhood's failure to prevent him from doing so, some sort of family tragedy, and Shay out for revenge, that would be one awful sequence of events that could eventually lead to Connor's downfall, and eventually his death. Happy birthday, buddy! Now, again, when it comes to a final confrontation between Connor and Shay, in that literal sense, it probably won't happen. Like a 50-year-old versus an 80-year-old. Like, I mean, come on, it's obvious who's gonna win. But, I mean, if we're going by what I just said, Shay would be the Grand Master of the American Right. So, he has plenty of lackeys to send out after Connor for him. And, you know, even across the Atlantic, the Templars aren't just in America, obviously. So basically, Shay is just one letter away from being like, hey, this guy's in your area, France, Austria, whatever. Do you want to freaking take him out? Like, you know, it could work that way. But in terms of like a literal final epic battle between the two, that's negative, Sergeant. But imagine a fight between Napoleon and Arno. I think that could be just as intense based on their past. You know, they used to help one another. Basically, he wouldn't really have had a chance to become emperor at all if it weren't for Arno's help in taking out Rui. But, yeah, that could be really intense.
If he were to meet with an accident, few in France would suffer. My career certainly wouldn't.
Well, practice your speech-making.
So, that's basically my theory. That's as brief as I'll be for now. If you guys want me to clear anything up, I post a comment and I can respond. And, yeah, I want this to happen so bad. So, as some of my fans may know, especially the ones who follow me on Facebook and other social media, I'm working on a fan fiction for Assassin's Creed right now, but that's in Elizabethan London in early 17th century, so 1600s. And it has nothing to do with anything I just said. It's completely different. It's 100% original with original characters and stuff like that. So that doesn't have anything to do with this, but I am thinking about making this a fan fiction as well, because I'm so excited about this idea, and I want to see it come to fruition in some regard. Even if it doesn't become canon, I want to flesh it out. You know, I want it to become a fully fledged story. And I think it could be really, really exciting to explore the futures of Shay and Napoleon and Arno and Connor. And even Esiosa, because after he shows up at Connor's homestead in Massachusetts, that we don't really know what happened after that. And I'm like out of breath just talking about it because I'm so excited about this idea. So if you guys want to see me, you know, put this together in a more detailed fashion, let me know. And if I do end up writing it out, I will be posting it on my DeviantArt. And yeah, so that's just about all I want to say. I'll try and be as brief as possible because I know I have a tendency to go on and on and on and on and on. So that's all I'll say for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys found this theory interesting. Like and favorite if you did. Subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Farewell, friends, and happy birthday, Connor.